All right. All right, and we should be good. Let me make sure everything's good here on the other end. Yep, all right. Okay, everything seems good. Good to hear. Okay, so let's get playing here, or maybe see if we can try and find a table. Wow, looks like a lot of people are on, but wow, 3 marathon tables? 1, 2, 3. Wow, a load of people are online right now playing. That's crazy. Let's take a look here. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Let's take a look. Kathleen's here. Welcome. Laura. Yep, I'm looking forward to it too. Hopefully a good night. But we'll see. And hello, Shell. Welcome. Alrighty. Um, so I think I kind of just have to wait and see the table opens up here. Let's do the learn. I guess the learn is kind of. Oh, I was thinking it wouldn't let me even join the table. It's a sign. But we will wait and see. Hopefully, in between these, you guys have watched the other two series that we made. I think the first episode of the pushing over the edge, that one went pretty good. But again, we're gonna get into the fun stuff later on, like switching hands and the hard stuff. Hard quotation marks. It sounds a lot harder than it actually is, but it just requires a big mindset. So, um, and then the Siamese, we should have an episode up for that. It's episode 2, I believe, tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, evening ish. That should be when you expect that one, I believe. I'm trying to do Tuesday live, Wednesday Siamese, Thursday live, Friday pushing over the edge. I think that's a good schedule, and then Mondays might be a filler one day or another. You never know. So I think Monday we might do a combination maybe. We'll figure it out eventually. But oh, looks like we got some tables players, so we are ready to begin. All right, let's take a look at our opening tiles here. Whoa. It's a little on the loud side today. Let's quit out of that. Okay, that should hopefully close. Okay, so 1, 3. Okay, so we have greens and then we have a lot of ones. So, north, south, 1. Use any like numbers. We could do that. Could pull it off. Let's get rid of the 7 here. 7, 8, 9, just because use any like numbers could be an option as well. If we pick up a lot more wins, we could do something here with the wind dragon, Quint. Okay, so we pass, I believe we passed the 9, and there's a second one. So a second 9, a 6, and a 4, and we passed 8 dot. So these aren't going to do anything, but that 9 might play a part, maybe. Let's get rid of the west here. Let's see if we can get the 9 crack back. So we passed it over, and they pass here. So we may not see it again for a while, depending on what this player does. They pass it over. First left gets stopped. I might do that if I want the 9. That's another strategy thing. If I pass a tile to the right and they pass it over and they pass it there and I need it after the first left, I'll stop and then they'll pass it and then I'll get it. But usually by then, if we have a hand that built, I mean, that's crazy. So there's a red and another wind, or south, I guess. Likewise. Guess you kind of have to pick a hand here and decide. Let's do any like numbers with ones. That seems like a strong hand at the moment, especially with the tiles we have. Oh, a lot more nines. So nine. So if we can, trying to think about this here strategically, because a second 9 crack comes in, and then we have 1 9 bam. We don't know if a second one's gonna come in. But if a second one does, then we'll have double pair of 9s, but then we'll still be missing out on the 9 dot. So, yeah. Let's get rid of the west here, because that's a single in the news, any like number hand. Also, I think it's a single in the concealed dragon one as well. Okay, so there's an east. So if they pass across last right, we could end up getting that, but again, without the pair of wins, I'm not feeling too safe about this one. All right, let's see what we get here. Okay, so there's the 3 bam, and there's a 5 dot, so there was a 3 dot going around too, so I might keep the 3 bam actually and pass a wind. I think that's, yeah, that sounds like a better idea, because if we can hit 2, we might be able to do something. Okay, so they took a blind. All right, we'll see how many they want to get rid of. Oh, so now they want to get rid of 3 now. Okay. Fair enough. We east? I feel like we're east wind. It says, are we? Oh, we're west. Okay. So let's get rid of those. Might have been able to keep one of these and pass the north just for joker bait, but didn't feel like it for some reason. So I feel like we should have just kept the 6 bam and passed the north for more options, but the 369 dragon hand's hard. Okay, there's a west. Ooh, I might need to turn her down a bit.
South wind.
West wind.
Give me 1 second.
8 bamboos.
Nine dots.
There we go. She was a little loud.
Kong. 9 bamboos.
Six characters.
Okay.
8 dots.
So already calling the 9s. Wow. That's impressive.
3 characters. 6 bamboos.
Pung.
Oh, Jingles is here too. Welcome.
3 bamboos.
All right, so there's a 3. We'll pass on that. So they called the 6 though.
9 characters.
Okay, so ooh.
9 characters.
Here we go. Okay, so these 2 dots, I don't.
East wind.
They might need it for a pair. They're doing a 2 4 4 6 8 hand.
North wind.
So these could be strong, or this player to our left could be using them as well.
9 bamboos.
And there's another
North
2.
wind.
Wow. What are the odds?
6 characters.
If only it was 2021, we'd have a decent hand build here.
4 dots.
7. They probably need that.
7 characters.
Okay, so there's a dead tile.
6 bamboos. 4 bamboos.
Wonder if they're doing 5 7 9 dragon. Probably want to get rid of the 7 dot before it's too late.
4 dots.
right.
4 characters.
7 dots.
Because there's no point to waiting, especially on one that only.
Pong.
Yep. See, I knew it. They definitely have it, and they could be doing the consecutive run
dots.
too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's all the dots that are useless.
6 dots.
Now, if we can pick up 2 bams, we could switch from 1 to 2s.
9 bamboos.
4 dots.
So I guess they're not doing a 2, 4, 6, 8 hand
South wind.
that I was thinking of because all these 4s are out.
6 dots.
Surprised to see what this player is playing. If they're not
7
doing the top
bamboos.
hand, it's going to be hard to predict. Let's get rid of the 2s
2
here.
dots.
Because they probably, if they're doing the 2, 4, 6, 8,
7
there's no
characters.
chance for 2 bams at all.
6 dots.
Right.
Eight dots.
Yeah,
dots.
Kathleen, any like numbers, I was thinking that as well,
2
but
bamboos.
just like with all the 6 dots being out, I mean, and there's that 2 bam, there was a hesitation or a thought there, which could show concealed.
4 dots.
They may be missing a 2 or a 4 bam, so again,
2
you never really
characters.
know. Because they could have ignore pun on and have everything they need. Oh, there's a 1 bam. Okay, that's good.
2 characters.
So, a lot of dead tiles here. Nothing
3
really to work
bamboos.
off of, but unfortunately not
3
going
characters.
to do it.
2 characters.
Okay, that'll help. Let's get rid of
South
this
wind.
one because that's a pair potential.
East wind.
Okay, there's another one. The good part
9
is it looks like
characters.
if this player isn't
3
doing the
dots.
crack hand, then it looks like the red dragon is going to be there. Let's get rid of the 8. Let's see.
8 bamboos.
Okay, there's some thought. Let's see, do they call it? Ooh.
Kong.
Yep, so that basically tells me that they
4
have 1 flower.
characters.
They're missing a flower now. That's why they were thinking about it.
Four bamboos.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about this player. Yeah, 579 seems like it's the right call, especially with the 8s going out as well. But yeah, this
3
player
characters.
definitely had one joker, and they were
West wind.
contemplating on using it with the 8 or the flower. So they were in a dilemma.
Red dragon.
So they potentially picked a keeper there. Don't know exactly what that means.
3 characters.
Again, though, they could just be safely discarding tiles
7 characters.
early on instead of late game, because if you haven't thrown a tile that hasn't been out later on, it might cost you the game.
5 bamboos.
So that means they're getting close, which...
3 dots.
Okay, and has that one been out? Oh, it hasn't. Yeah, so they're getting rid of tiles right now that haven't been out as much.
Red dragon.
Oh, there's another red. Okay, so, ooh, and there's a soap. So we're going to hold on to that, actually, because we can use this.
3 bamboos.
And if this player needs it, then, you know, we can still be alive by
bamboos.
using it, thankfully. That's a good
White
part about this hand.
dragon.
Okay, so there's one, and they didn't want it, so,
7 bamboos.
Five bamboos.
Trying to think. So they didn't want it, so they may have a gap.
4 characters.
Or they could be. Is there another hand that they could be doing? I don't think so.
7 dots.
Yeah, so they just have a gap. They probably couldn't call it.
6 characters.
And there's another green. Don't
East
really know what
wind.
that does for us. We could... Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
4 characters.
So we can just get rid of it.
5 dots.
Now, funnily enough, if we kept the 2 dots, we might have been able to play a 2022 green and red hand, but we would need flowers, which...
3 dots.
Oh, speak of the 2. Let's not get rid of the 2.
Green dragon.
Let's hold on to it. Because we could play 1, 2, 3 green.
5 characters.
Plus, this player may need it for the pair, because there's already been 1 out, so they probably have
Joker.
1. Yep. Ooh, okay, so if they only need a 2, then we made a really
North
good
wind.
call. But we'll have to wait and see.
3 dots.
So holding this 2 might have just
West
saved us
wind.
from losing the game, potentially.
8 dots.
We'll see. If they win, we can see what they picked up, and that would be
2
the winning
dots.
tile, especially with getting rid of a joker. It's pretty
6
strong.
dots.
Okay, so this is where we're going to switch to defense, because
6 characters.
I'm just trying to think about what this player could be playing
8
to our left.
characters.
It's really hard to tell.
Seven characters.
8 characters.
And there's another 2 BAMs, so that means there's 1 available, so they
characters.
may have it. So that means if they, yep, we blocked them out of a
5
win.
dots.
So we know for sure this player is not going to get it if they're playing the hand that we know they're playing. So that gives me some hope.
Red dragon.
Let's pass on that. Oh, they're all out. Darn it.
Red dragon.
So what we could do is we could do the other
9
hand,
characters.
but we're not getting rid of these 2s. But
1 bamboo.
1 BAM, pass. Oh, hey Carol, how are ya? Yep, we're back and
North wind.
we're ready to win some hands. Okay, let's get rid of our jokers now.
Joker.
And then I think the 1 BAMs can go too. Those are safe discards as well as the greens.
White dragon.
Okay, so that's another safe discard. Probably want to get rid of the
5
jokers and the 1 BAMs
characters.
first, though. Probably the joker.
White dragon.
Okay, white dragon it is. And then we can just pass the joker on the next one.
White dragon. 5 dots.
Joker.
Yep, this player. We'll see though if we made
East wind.
the right decision, then that's expertise at its
Joker.
finest. But we will see. Okay, so the last
5
tile.
dots.
Let's see. Let's get rid of the 2 here, because this hasn't
9
been out yet.
bamboos.
So, well, I guess it's been out once. So, either or. Probably this one's safer, right? It's
Joker.
in between.
1 bamboo.
All right, let's see. Did they need the 2? Yep, they did. Wow. So we made a good call by not giving in to them. And this player was doing the any like numbers with the 1s. Oh, so we were doing the same hand. They just were playing the bottom one with the dragon, the green as their opposite. Very nice. Okay. And then this player, maybe they were thinking 579 concealed 135 579, but then once the 1 started not to come out, they probably switched maybe 5779, but that wouldn't have worked. So interesting. Maybe they made a mistake, because I think on the last card this hand, the 5779, this is how it was constructed. So okay, very interesting. But again, keeping the 2s and locking them out of a win, we got out of there safely. That's defense. All right, and then let's play at this one. So good hand, but defense was needed, and thankfully we went into the mode to play it, because if we would have thrown that 2, it would have been a bad day for us. And again, I don't know why. Well, they probably passed a joker instead of a flower, because, you know, same could be said. A flower discards worse than almost just getting rid of a joker, but then you give knowledge that you need a pair, and with 2 exposures, it's pretty obvious. So I don't know. I probably would have got rid of the flower, but if you don't know the card too well, that probably was the safest bet. So let's see. We have a lot of odds here. 1-9, a lot of wins. Ooh. Let's get rid of our evens here. 2, 6. Actually, let's keep the 6s. Let's do this. 5, 2, 7. Oh, okay, Carol. How's Siamese been for you? I'm enjoying it a lot more this year, but again, last year's card I wasn't a huge fan of, so let's see. Oh, we did get a 1 bam. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we got rid of... Okay, so let me think about this. So what did we pass? We passed a 5 bam, a 2 crack, and a 7 crack, and now we're getting a 4. So we might actually... I'm going to do something that I might not do at any other... Let's have some fun. Let's try and build on cracks, and let's play all of them. Let's try and get all the cracks we can. Okay, so there's another 1 dot, and then a south. So we could do north, south, 5, 6, 7. That could be a hand. But yeah, we're gonna have to break these 1s up here somehow. Let's get rid of an east, a 1, and a 1. And then let's see what we get. A west. Okay. So I'm going to try and build up on wins as well. So I think it's safe to assume now that we're going to probably play a wind hand. And I don't think 1, 2, 3 would work with it, because 1 dot is the most abundant tile right now, and it would be a single, and we have no sign of any 2 dot. So that would be a pair gap, which I'm not about to lose to. So, okay. Oh, there's a red and another 7. Okay, so that's interesting. We are going to get an east wind off of this here, though, so let's get rid of the 4 here. Because we have 5, 6, 7 dragon flower potential, as well as 5, 7, 9 dragon. And then as well, north, south, 5, 6, 7. That's the hand we're going for, realistically, but... I'm not doing the 1s with wins, because the 1s really didn't build up. So it would be an easier hand to get, but with the what's the best way to put it? Just the fact that like the 1 dot would have been the only like con, but there wasn't any other like potential, it would be the strongest hand to pick going for it. But just with the, I guess, the other tiles that I've gotten, I mean, it's a hand definitely to pick, and everything is here for it. So it just, again, crossing my mind, it seems more... it seemed easier in the in the beginning to go for that, but without jokers, I kind of have to think about, if I get a single tile that I would need 4 of, it's going to be a lot harder to get 4 of a single tile than a potential 1 joker to get a pun. Or something similar. And basically with the north and south, how it is, and because if I went for news with any like numbers, I wouldn't have a lot of flexibility. Versus if I do 5, 6, 7 north south, I could play that, or I could do north, east, west, south dragon, which I got rid of the dragon, or I could just play a single wind hand. Whereas with the ones, my only option would be the ones with north, east, west, and south, but I wouldn't have any other potential other than, the straight. But again, going back to what I was saying about the tiles, getting a hold of 3 of a single tile, and especially getting 3 of a single in a beginning, like with the 1 dot, for example, I got 3 1 dots, which would mean I would need a 4th.
1 dot.
So that would automatically consume 1 joker, or I'd have to get lucky and hope someone would throw it in the
Kong.
beginning of the game. And there again,
9
it went out.
bamboos.
But assuming this tile was not out and it would be later on, people wouldn't throw it because they've not seen a 1 dot, so they might
7
hold it for bait.
characters.
Which then already, let's see, I want to call that 5, 6, 6? We'll pass right now. It's a little too early. That would have been
5
1
dots.
joker, and then we would need 3 other, I'm going to call them wilds, but 3 other jokers in order to
9
fill that
dots.
hand. So that would have been 4 in total. Versus with this hand down here, I would only need 1, 2, basically 2 jokers.
4
So it's a safer.
characters.
It was a cheaper route in my mind to do it this way. So that's why I did it. It's just because it requires
5
less jokers. I had
bamboos.
everything for the hand, but again, I just wasn't, I guess I
4
wasn't really
characters.
thinking about it in the sense of getting all the tiles I need. So yeah, definitely was a good
3
hand to
dots.
choose, and definitely is an easy one to see. But when you go down to how much,
4
stuff I need to come in
characters.
for it to work out, it really outweighed that for me. So
East wind. 2
yeah,
characters.
Kathleen, I agree. When I was thinking about it when you said it, I was like, oh my gosh, that hand is there. But realistically, I mean, when you have
6 dots.
when you have a hand that requires 2 cons and you don't have any jokers, it's really rough. And if I had 2 1 dots and 2 1 cracks or 1 bams, then
4
I would have
dots.
obviously have went that route. But with the single
North wind.
tile, it's like, whew, and this one we want to pass. Yep, we'll pass right now because I don't know exactly what
5 characters.
doing here yet. Okay, that's a single. And okay, so 9 dots been out, so we'll get rid of
9
it.
dots.
But yeah, definitely is a hand. It just like figuring out the probability of getting it was a lot harder than building this one,
5
I'd
dots.
say. Yeah, Heidi, that's why it's definitely 30
2
points.
characters.
Which is kind of weird because
4
I guess
bamboos.
getting a let's see, 2 dot. Ooh, they might want that. Let's get rid of the 7 here.
7 dots.
Basically the only difference is where 2 flowers got dropped
9
off for
dots.
another north and south, and there's only 4 of each wind. So it's a lot harder to get, a pair of winds than a pair
Green
of flowers. So I
dragon.
assume that's why they upped it. But yeah, that hand is really hard to mold
West
if you
wind.
don't have the necessary tiles for the pairs. And again, there we go. That's a good tile to pick up.
6 bamboos.
So now we are ready on the winds.
2 bamboos.
We also, if 6 crack goes out, and that's a pair we can easily switch. And then if they're playing the 6s, the probability that they need a 7 is low because someone threw a 7 and no one else wanted it. So they would be playing an even hand. So
9 characters. Red dragon.
Okay, so there's another 7 dot.
7 dots.
Nine characters.
And again, on that pushing over the edge series, that's going to
Red
be a
dragon.
episode in itself, is switching hands and figuring out what, you know,
Flower.
when you look at a hand, you see what you have and you kind of just relate it to the card and you say, oh, I'll play this. But that's where a lot of people kind of fail.
Pung.
And they don't, you know, think ahead and say, hey, you
2
know, how hard is
dots.
it for this to come in? I think Michelle does a good job about, you know, talking about gaps
7 bamboos.
in hands, but there's more to it than just gaps.
9
I mean,
characters.
again, figuring out what people are getting
9
rid of,
characters.
what you pass to other people. Do they pass something similar, different? You know, that kind of stuff. So
3 bamboos.
but yeah, definitely.
4 dots.
Definitely is a good hand, but the risk
9
factor
dots.
of it, of getting it to come in, is
4
difficult.
characters.
But with these 2 jokers, we
1
would have been set
character.
on it. But again, just
6
I always
dots.
play safer than sorry. You know, if I get lucky in the game, I get lucky. Okay, so there's
2
an 8.
dots.
So that actually could be, we could do a 6, 7, 8, ditch
2
the 5,
characters.
and then we have our pair. I think that's a better option. We'll
6
keep the
bamboos.
5 just in case. But our next pass
3
will definitely
bamboos.
make our move.
6 bamboos.
3 bamboos. Red dragon.
Okay, so we're not really getting any tiles we need here. 1 north was
5
passed,
dots.
but at least people are holding
7
wins if
dots.
they're not getting rid of them, which means if we do end up having to
5
switch to a win
characters.
hand, we get rewarded in a sense.
East wind.
Okay, so we'll pass on all of those.
5 bamboos.
2
Wonder what this
dots.
player's playing. Maybe any like numbers with 1s, but
West wind.
okay, we'll pass on that as well.
3 dots.
So we really need to get an 8 here.
6 characters.
That's a pair. Okay, so
7
our pair
bamboos.
tile has been out once. Okay.
3 dots.
Good to know. Okay, they got rid of a 3.
7 characters.
Okay, so there's a 7, so that's... we'll pass on that.
7 bamboos.
Okay.
5 characters.
And again, if I pun there, then I would have only
7
really needed the
dots.
pair, which might have been a better
Red
route,
dragon.
but with one of
4
it going
dots.
out and nobody wanting it, I don't know. Ooh, there's a flower. Let's get rid of the 5 bam first.
5 bamboos.
This player might want the flower.
3 dots.
Could we do a flower wind hand, maybe?
2 dots.
North, east, west,
4
south.
dots.
Flower.
Okay, so we are...
Pung. 3 bamboos.
almost there. Oh, wait.
East wind.
Oh, the 3 flower. Okay.
Flower. 4 bamboos.
Oh,
West wind.
and there's our pair that we would have needed.
6 bamboos.
Darn it. So maybe we should have done 5, 6, 7,
6
but
dots.
wow, very lucky to pick up the pair that we needed earlier.
1 bamboo. Kong.
Oh,
1 character.
even I could have told you that's what they needed. But maybe this
8
player is
bamboos.
close. I mean, I know Silver's a pretty decent player. So I'm
5
assuming that
dots.
they're close.
5 bamboos.
Okay, so we need 8.
North wind.
Okay, we will
Kong.
let's get rid of the east here.
East wind.
1 character.
This hand, oof.
White dragon.
A lot of stuff really could like have changed the hand. Like if we went all flowers, we would have been in
3
like in decent
characters.
shape. 2. Hasn't been out yet.
6 characters.
That 2 bam.
4 bamboos.
How many 4s have been out? Okay. Pretty decent amount.
4 bamboos. 6 characters.
Okay, we'll get rid of that.
1 character.
Because again, this 2 someone might need, and
Green dragon.
if we don't get anywhere, I'd rather play it safer until we get there.
White dragon.
Ooh. There aren't a lot of 2s. Well,
Flower. Pung.
Well, wouldn't they need the flower?
9 bamboos.
Wait.
3 characters.
I'm just going off of what I'm seeing discarded. They have to be really close.
2 bamboos.
Let's see, do they want the 2? This player has to be really close
5
because all those
characters.
discards. Oof.
West wind.
I think this player across from us is using the 8s.
7 bamboos.
Flower.
Okay, so this is the thing. Do I play it risky or do I go for it? Let's go for it.
8 dots.
Let's see it.
Mahjong.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, this was a really interesting game then. Okay, so like I said, we knew they were close, but whoa, didn't expect that one. So, and wow, very lucky for them to have basically the, wait, what? Oh, the 8s with the jokers. I was like, oh, how did they call a pair? But wow, okay, so yeah, they were definitely really close on that one. That deserves a nice one because they played that one strategic, but makes sense for why they got rid of the flower. But we thought this player was playing with the 8s, but I don't really know. Oh, they were doing the consecutive run, the second one down, 8 dots and then 9 bams. Very nice hand. Haven't played that one yet. But wow, I couldn't have predicted. I knew they were playing something with white dragons, but 8s I would have never thought. I thought this player was doing it. So, but again, no one. Well, they had the 8 cracks, so they wouldn't have gotten rid of them anyway. So it was nice to try. South wind was still. Oh, they had the south wind, and this player was any like numbers of 1s, and they had a flower gap. But they would have had to get rid of the south if they wanted to play. So, might have gotten there, depending on how this player would have drawn. But, and then we had, again, the 8 dot 9 bam. Very nice hand. Just, wow, very, very, played it concealed the whole way out, and it worked out. That's really rare to draw all the tiles and not have any exposures, especially for a hand that has a lot of puns on it. I mean, you could easily get away with it, but 8s weren't going out. So if 8s weren't going out, someone had to get them. So very nice. All right. Looks like another table is ready for us, so we will join in. Yeah, because when I heard that, I was like, oh, the player across from us wanted, and then the player to my left wanted it, and I was like, what? Okay, so this is a very good hand. 3 crack is our only gap, and that's a pun. Okay. a lot of twos and ones, but again, 135, 579 potential. A lot of 2 and 4s though. So 2, 4. Let's see, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Let's see, 2 dot. We keep the twos. They don't really do anything for us. 2, 4, 6, 8, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8. And let's get rid of a 5. So we could do 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9, or let's keep a hold of this though. 2, 5, 2, 2, 5, 2, and there's the 9 dot. Okay, that's solid. Now we have to make a decision of how we get rid of here. Probably the 4, right? Well, if we have a gap, let's think here. So 1, 3, 5, 3 is a pair. Ooh. Especially if no 3 going around. Let's get rid of the 5 here. Because if we manage to pick up a 5, 7, we could do 5, 7, 7, 9. But 5 is a single, so it's not really worth it. Okay, so we passed around to north, and now we're getting another one. But there's another 2. So I think we just play consecutive run and just hope for something to come in. We'll keep the north in case, because we could try for that hand again. North, south, consecutive. Every time I see Silver Cat, they win. Oh, I know. That's why I said I knew they were a good player. And a lot of their discards, at some point, some people, would be like, wow, no exposures, and you're throwing that late in, but they were ready. They just were concealed, and there's our gap. Very nice. All right, so we will go again. Hopefully get another one. If we can build on some other cracks, so we might be able to play 1 through 7. That would be a fun one. Yeah, Jane, I do have the pairs, the 1 and the 2. That's why I was like, wow, very nice. Like, everything is coming together. So, and there's another 3. Okay, so now we have to actually pass the flower, which is unfortunate, but again, well, what we could, let's see, if I get rid of, keep the flower, we could do 1, 2, 3 flower, because, yeah, that's going to be a lot harder to get. Again, basing it off of what we need and what we're going to get here. We're definitely never seeing that flower again. If we see it again, I'm going to be really confused. But you never know. What goes around comes around, so. I mean, hopefully someone might keep it for potential, but that hand would have required, again, 2, 4, 6 blanks, where this hand only requires 2. And then you call all, so this one's an easier one to play. Wow. And there we go. Okay, so the fact I got this, though, I'm going to pass. We'll see how many this player wants to pass. I might just pass 1, because if I can build on a 6 and get another 7, I can get rid of this and play that concealed hand, which would be really nice. Wow. I just have 1 gap, which is that 6, but I think this player might be waiting for me, but I'm going to wait on them. I have time. All right, they said no tiles. Fair enough. Again, I probably wouldn't have gotten anything I needed. Because what more can you ask for? This is beautiful. Wow. And if we were
East
playing,
wind.
if we were playing MCR, this hand would be amazing.
West wind.
And I probably should have got rid of the other west wind.
North wind.
But
East wind.
okay, all the winds are going out.
7 dots.
West wind. 6 dots.
And again, what I would have done, I should have done there was got rid of the green instead of the west, knowing that this
9
is a safer
characters.
discard. Because you never really can tell how close
7
people
dots.
are. So let's get rid of the green
Green
here.
dragon.
Force people to rethink some strategies. Maybe tilt them a little bit.
5 dots.
North wind.
All right.
9 characters.
Ooh, let's get rid of the 3 dot here.
3 dots.
It's
4
8 bam.
bamboos.
Someone definitely is going to want... Ooh, the fact someone's thinking about that. Which we don't really need jokers.
7 dots.
Because if we call the 5, we just need to call one of these. Or, well, yeah, basically.
West wind.
So that's a safe discard.
8 bamboos. 3 dots.
Okay.
North wind.
Hopefully we pick up something here that we need. I want to pick up a 3, a 4, or a 6.
2 dots.
There's a red. That definitely has potential.
East wind.
1, 3, 5 dragon.
White dragon.
If we pick up a 1, well, actually, you know what? That is a good
East
pickup.
wind.
Because now, if we get a 1, if we pick up a 1, we might be able to get rid of the 7 and then
4
see where it takes
bamboos.
us. There's another 7. Let's get rid of the red here.
Red
If we
dragon.
pick up a 6 here, we're getting rid of the joker and we're going to be on call.
2 bamboos.
Oh, if we pick up a 6 here, that would be insane. I'd be so happy.
2 bamboos.
Because usually when you play the 1 through 7 concealed hand, you have like a single here, a single
2
there, and maybe a
bamboos.
gap, and you fill the gap. And
2 dots.
but this one we had pairs of everything 1 through 5. It's like, what more can you ask for if you play that hand?
7 dots.
And then as well, 1 through 5 consecutive run.
7 bamboos.
Not a lot of tiles I need are going out, which is fair to assume because I have all the pairs. So
8 characters.
okay, so there's
Kong.
ooh, so they want the 8s. So 2, 4, 6, 8 maybe.
7 characters.
Okay, so that means the 6s. Ooh, they may
1 dot.
they might be using them.
West wind.
That's not optimal. But the 2 is a pair,
6 bamboos.
so it's good that we have that secured. The 4 is also a
5
pair.
characters.
Okay, so we have to make a decision here if we want it or not. Let's take it.
Kong. 7 characters.
That way we have a chance to be peer. Very unlikely, but
5 dots.
1 dot.
yeah, because with the 6s being a pun, if they already have 3 6s, then we'd be screwed.
4 characters.
And I don't see them ever getting rid of.
Pung.
There's no way they're ever going to get rid of a 6.
7 characters.
So this hand, again, just came in a little better.
9 dots.
Okay, so we're ready on a 3 or
South
a
wind.
5 crack or a joker.
Two dots.
That's
2 characters.
gonna. Oh wow, that sucks for them because now they're shut
3
off.
dots.
They're not gonna be able to win if they're playing the hand we think they are. They could be doing any
8
like numbers with
bamboos.
8s. Ooh, so they did keep the 8 there. So
4 dots.
oh, and there we go.
5
We drew our
characters.
own. Very nice. Alright, yep, so again, any like numbers after that 8 bam went down. So I'm wondering what they picked up to make them go the other route. Because... Ooh, okay, this player had a good hand too. So let's go around here. So we had 2 flowers. So maybe any like numbers with flowers. But they had 1 8 bam. So again, they got rid of it because they realized that... well... Huh. Maybe it's because they just saw more potential with flowers than they did. Maybe they're doing that bottom hand, 2 flowers, 8 green, and then 8 dot. That's a solid assumption. But if they kept the 8 bam, they would have been in, well, I guess they called this, so that would be the end part. And then you would need 8 dots. I feel like, I'm just trying to think about this here because they called this and then they would be left. I guess equal opportunity there for that hand, but again, it looks like this player was using 2, so they were just missing 2s. What was this player doing here? Let's take a look. 4, 6, 8, dragon, 6, maybe any like numbers with 6 potentially. Something in the works there because 2, 4, 6, 8 they were kind of missing there. They were missing the mark, and there's only 1 dragon hand under the 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, there's 2, but there's only 1 hand, and it's mixed suits with the end dragon being the last suit or same suit, which 2, 4 or what 6, 8, 2, 4. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, they were pretty far off of that hand as well. So probably just going for any like numbers at that point. And then this player 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. It all was in bams, and of course these flowers don't really do anything with that hand. So a little unfortunate there, but again, I see what they were trying to go for, but just didn't come in the way they wanted. So very nice. All right. Okay, and it looks like a marathon table is open. Let's try joining that. See if this one builds up a little more steam here. Yes, that was a good win. Again, it would have been a little nicer if the 6s came in, because but again, funnily enough, the player across from us didn't have the 6s, but the player to our, I'm trying to think, player to our left had 3 of them, so, you know, thankfully we didn't go that route, because then we would have been dead in the water. So, all right. Okay, so we need 1 more player. Then we're set for 4 games. Wow. Okay. Oh, that was a question I was going to ask you, Kathleen. You've been posting about, I'm trying to remember what you've been posting about. Wise. I'm trying to think. There's something you made a post about in the Mahjong thing. I'm trying to remember. It's been a little bit since you were here, so I must have forgot it by now, but not sure why I save these some days. My kids. Gosh, this lady has all the cards. Wow. Does it rotate between blue and red every year? Is that kind of the tradition, I guess? So like this year was red, next year will be blue. Is that kind of how it's gonna go? I think. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I saw some posts here. I like try and go around and stuff, but my times are all messed up with everything because I'm thinking one thing here and the next and move on and all that fun stuff. So let's see, like writing things here to like talk about for the next episode of pushing over the edge. I think the next, because the first episode was kind of about the building hand and safe discards. I think the next one we should pick is determining a hand's strength. But then again, that's like that's not fun. I got to try and make it a little more interesting, a little out of the norm, I guess, with that one. Oh, so we're taking a gap year. Technically, we did 3 years, so we're taking a gap year, and then med school. That's the initial goal. That should be in 2023. So have a full kind of year to plan it out and get everything done. So yeah, should be a fun ride, hopefully. But we do have backup plans if that doesn't work out. So, but again, that'll come up when it does. So, all right. So we're at the table now. So let's begin. All right. So already starting off on a good note here. Have got a little bit of everything on this one, but a lot of odds. A lot of upper odds. So 5-7, 5-7-9 bottom hand or second to bottom. That could be a hand we play. Let's get rid of the East 2 and 2 here. Let's see what happens. If we pick up more winds and dragons, we might be able to flip-flop, but if we can also build on a consecutive run, we have a flower and dragon, but we'll see what builds up there. Yeah, this hand has endless potential. We kind of just need to go one way around or a couple to figure out exactly where we're going, but 5-7, 5-7-9. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So there we go. Okay, so we have 5-7. Got a 1 bam build up there, so we could potentially do that top hand 1-3, 5-7-9, but that's not really building there, so I don't know. Let's get rid of the soap here, only because I don't think we're gonna need the dragon. But this green may come in handy. So there's a 5 dot, so that's good. 5-7, 5-7. There we go. Okay, so there's that hand that we were talking about playing there. Let's try and push for that hand, honestly. And if we pick up a 3 here, we could still play that 1-3, 5, 5-7, 9. But this hand seems pretty strong from the looks of it, because we just have to build up on a little more stains, and it's a fet, or it's a stretch. But with everything else that we have, I don't know. Okay, so there's another 1, and then a 2, but there's another 9. So okay, so I think we can definitely get rid of these lower tiles and just play uppers. Sounds like a good plan to me. Oh, like numbers. Oh yeah, I know. I'm risky. I'm telling you, it pays off sometimes. I mean, at the rate I'm going right now, I mean, it'd be a shame for me to get rid of one potential just to safely pass a tile. I mean, pushing over the edge will tell you that's, in the beginning I was taught never to do that, and yeah, I lost a lot of games because of doing it, but then I realized, if you pass the way that, I am, you have to do it in a way that won't make you lose. I guess. It's like if this player passes, if they pass a lot of dots and, you know, who knows, like I pass BAMs on the first right, or, pass BAMs or something, it all goes around. But um, again, just being able to identify that kind of stuff is crucial if you pass the way I do. And I don't talk about it much because I kind of just, oh, and there we go, we got we got it back. So that's interesting. I don't usually talk about it though, but especially, yeah, we could do a 5, 7, 9 here as well. No tiles, really? We're just gonna put 3. Oh wow, put me on the spot here. This is gonna be an interesting game, to say the least. If we can build up 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, if we can build up pairs on these, we could play the singles and pairs hand. But no tiles to
1
pass.
character.
Okay. That is, wow.
8 bamboos.
Oh, talk about a hand. They really have to
Red
be
dragon.
to not even want to exchange any tiles. Wow, they better win this game. If not, then okay, there we go. So there's a pair.
East wind.
That actually helps out for our other hand as well, because 5-7 is a pair
2
pawn.
bamboos.
So very nice. Okay. So all we need to pick up here is a 1 dot or another 5 or 7. If we pick up a 7 crack, that would actually be good too, because then we would have 5-7, 7-9
East
potential. This is just the
9
lower
bamboos.
stuff. Oh, and there's another 3. Okay. Let's get rid of the soap here.
White dragon.
Only because what I'm thinking is, again, we have a pair already established.
2 bamboos.
Which could be the end of the sequence. But if we kept this, we would have to rely on a 4 dot coming in. And I personally did not remember ever passing any even dots. But again, if I did, I apologize. But
Red dragon.
yeah, getting a hold of because that would also be a pair if I'm not mistaken.
4
yeah, 3, 4,
characters.
5. Yeah, it would have been a pair. Which if you don't have a tile and you're wanting a pair, you're getting really risky there. So, but yeah, pushing over the edge. The second episode, I'm gonna make it a little more interesting than just analyzing a strength of a hand. I think that because we basically that series again, I want to expand it, but I don't. But I'm gonna expand the topics that are a little harder, like being able to switch hands. I'm kind of gonna break that down.
7 characters.
But ooh, let's get rid of it.
6 characters.
But with the next episode, kind of getting into all that stuff, I think the next one is really picking a hand and determining the strength. Again, if you look at a hand and you see a lot of tiles that go in a hand, you may think, oh, this hand's good, and then I just need to build into this. But then you don't really look around to see, like, that's where the hand switching kind of comes into play. But there's other possibilities. Oh, there's a 1. Okay, but ooh, yeah, we'll have to get rid of the 5 here. And then just hope to get a 9 bam, because the only issue is that and there's a 9. Okay, so let me explain what I just did there. So 5-7, 5-7, 9 was our point of interest,
7
and basically to say the least, it wasn't, if we got rid of this,
7 bamboos.
or if we got rid of this, then it would have played into the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 singles and pair hand with any like 2 odds. but getting rid of that eliminates the 579 hand as well. The only
Two
thing is
bamboos.
that with this hand again, this when you look at it from my standpoint, it makes sense.
8
But
dots.
if you look at what I'm doing here, and again, I really didn't mention this, but
West
we
wind.
could switch to 135 579
6
flower.
bamboos.
And again, that might have not been so easy to see.
3 characters.
And again, that's why you know, my mind just works differently. But this hand I think has a
4
stronger probability
bamboos.
because oh wow, and there we go. Just because of the fact that
7
we're
dots.
waiting on one pair, and then we have basically
4
the
characters.
puns here. So easily, if we went for the 5-7-5-7-9 hand, we would have actually required 2 extra jokers or 1 tile and then 1 less joker. So it would have been 2 jokers, 1 tile.
5 characters.
And I'd rather wait on a pair than a joker, basically.
9 bamboos.
In this instance. Okay, so there's another flower. I feel like, yeah, let's get
Flower.
rid of it. So
7 dots.
and realistically, if we pick up 1 tile here, we're basically on call. So
2 bamboos.
and again, until I switched those tiles around, people would have, you know, never
4
have.
characters.
You might have not saw it, but if you did, I congratulate you on that one.
9 bamboos.
Because that means that you're thinking, you know, about what's going out and what you can switch to.
East
so,
wind.
I'm trying to think. Did I didn't throw the 5 dot, did I?
3
No.
bamboos.
No, someone else did. I was like, whoa. It's like, was that my 5 dot? But yeah, it's really crazy how you can just switch from one to another
4
but
characters.
again, you have to be really careful when you do that because it can hurt you in the long run.
4 dots.
Okay, so we'll get rid of the 4 here because we do see 1
Hung.
8 out. Okay, very good. But we do have the
8
lower
dots.
dots, so ooh, and they got rid of the 8. What?
West wind.
Okay, so maybe a 6-9,
5
3-6,
characters.
6-9 hand. I think that hand is definitely something someone is playing. So, because we don't see any 6 dots
North
out and not a
wind.
lot of 3s. So, we'll be on the lookout for that.
6 bamboos.
Okay, so 6 bam was not taken at all.
2 characters.
That's interesting. So 6 bam, so they're going to want 6
4
cracks
dots.
and then 3 cracks. Because I have the 9s here. There's already been 1 out. So it would make sense to do 3 6 cracks, 6 9 dot. Yeah, that's probably what they're doing.
2 characters.
But again, this player right here, they were holding on to this
1 character.
I'd be really interested to see what
5 characters.
what essentially this player had off the start, because
8
to not pass
bamboos.
anything, that usually means that you're almost ready, right? Especially with the Charleston going all the way
4
around.
bamboos.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting to
1
see
dot.
you know, why they didn't give us anything. But guess we'll just have to wait and
South
find
wind.
out.
Flower.
I'm hoping this player wins because
South wind.
you never know.
4 bamboos.
And there's... Okay, so now we have to hold our breath on the
9
9
dots.
not being needed. Oh, and it just immediately went.
1
Wow.
character.
So we're waiting on the... yeah.
3 bamboos.
Waiting on this one right here.
8 bamboos.
Red dragon.
Ooh. Is that a pair?
Kong.
Really?
2 characters.
And they got rid of the 2s, so what could they... Maybe 2022 green and red? That
6
could be.
dots.
And there we go. Self-drawn. Very nice. Yep, so they were doing green-red 2022. They were 1 off. I really am wondering though what they were, what they had off the start. I'm probably gonna go back and rewatch that replay, cause yeah, cause realistically, passing a dragon, you wouldn't. People usually don't pass dragons at the end, and then 2 dot. They probably already had all the 2s, so yeah. I guess I could see why they didn't pass any, but I would really like to see what they have. Okay, so here we go with the pairs game. Sort out our potential. Let's redo this here. Okay, so a lot of odds again. Evens are also in, but I don't, with the 8s, I don't see any other lower potential. With the 1s, we could do something, but yeah, I guess with that hand though, it makes sense. And didn't we pass them a flower? Did we? Wait, no, that was in this game, was it? No, it was last game, I think. Yeah, something around there. Okay, so 1-3, that builds up potential there. 1-2, 1-2-3, maybe. You know, that'll come around again if it was meant to be. It will. Okay, so there's an 8 bam, but there's, ooh, wow, look at those. Look at those cracks. It's a lot. 1, 9, 3, 5, 7 flower. That could work. But again, I have all these 7, 9, 1, 3. I would hate to get rid of 7, 8, 9, but let me think about this here. So 7, because 1, 3, 3, 5, 1, 3, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 3, 5, 7. Okay. So the reason I'm going this route is it's easier to pick up a single tile, a 3, 5, and 7. If we do 1, 9. Oh, okay, so that makes it even a little more difficult because now it's like, what in the heck do I do? Well, we really need to build a hand here because, let's see. So if we do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Anything in between. Odds going down. 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And then we would need, that's where the gap is. Yes, so I think we just need to stick with our gut and get rid of 2, 1 bams. I know that's really bad, but I don't see them doing anything for us, unfortunately. Okay, so there's potential there. There's potential there. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 3, 5. I'm gonna have to get rid of something here. So 1, 3, 3, 5. Because 9's a pair and 1's a pair. We have our pairs established, but again, the cons. Ugh. And it's equal matters. Let's just get rid of a 1 here because that's, we can call that if we need it. And then let's get rid of a 3 here. Hopefully, yeah, we're not going to see it again, but oh, shoot. Okay, so that's actually not terrible. It may look a lot worse than it actually is. So we passed the 1 because if we did 1, 3, 3, 5, we could call it, but we had to get rid of the 3 because if we got rid of any single one of these tiles, we wouldn't see it again. And then if we did play 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 all cracks, then we'd basically be locked in. And this player isn't taking a blind either, so there's no way in heck we're going to get that back. 3, 5, 7. So let's get rid of. I'm trying to think, what is the tile we're missing? A 5 bam. So let's get rid of these here. Okay. Let's think here. So, okay, so we didn't get the 5 bam. So now I think we're safe to pass 3. It might be safer to only pass 2, but 5 bam, I don't see us getting it. I don't remember if we had, I don't think we had a 5 bam this game. It was last game. Or was it this game? Nope, that was deal 1. So, hopefully build up on these cracks. Ah, okay. Ooh, there we go. Is that a 5? It's hard to see for a moment there. Ooh.
5
I have to
dots.
brighten up my screen just a tad there. Okay, so that's a safe discard. So we're probably going to get rid of the 6 or the 4 here.
White dragon.
Because we don't really need much help at all. Oh, and there's a flower. Okay. Probably I'm going to get rid of
6
that
bamboos.
next because
3 dots.
that's not really what we're going for. But if we call the 3, we just have
8
to build up on a 3,
bamboos.
7, or 5.
East wind.
Let's get rid of the 2
2
there.
bamboos.
Those weren't going around as much as I would like to see.
3 dots. West wind.
Yeah, singles and pair 2, that's what I was thinking about. But again, the only issue was when I decided that hand,
4 bamboos.
there was no, ooh, there we go. There was no hand,
Flower.
or no pair that matched. Like we had, I think at one point we had,
9 bamboos.
we had something that was in bams. I think it was the 1 bam, right?
North wind.
Or it was something, but yeah, the 2 pairs didn't match up. That's why I got rid of it.
7 dots.
And there's another 3, which we know is safe to discard. So let's get rid of that 4.
4 dots.
Again, I like throwing these out because then it encourages other people to throw them if they have
West
them.
wind.
And it could make someone have to switch hands and mess up.
1 dot.
Plus, using a 1 tile as a joker bait to hold if it's a pair, that's, yeah.
Flower.
Okay, 7, let's get rid of it. That's a pair
7
potential.
bamboos.
Or it's the big one. Okay.
1 bamboo. 5 bamboos.
And there it was. That would have been what we needed, and someone else has it. So
9 dots.
it's a good thing we switched. Let's get rid of the 9 there.
9 dots.
6 dots.
Ooh. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah.
7 characters.
Someone might be doing a 2, 4. Okay, that's. There we go.
Pung.
Someone might be doing a 2, 4, 6, 8,
3
8, 8
dots.
concealed hand. Just with the tiles that have
North
gone
wind.
out. That seems accurate.
South wind.
Or likely.
North wind.
Wow, a lot of those 9s.
9 dots.
If we would have kept the 7s, we might have been able to do
West
something
wind.
there.
North wind.
East and West haven't gone out. Oh yeah, they have. Oh,
5 dots.
I didn't look over there. Let's get rid of the 2 there.
2 characters.
This is a safe discard, so if we get something, then we're not getting rid of a tile later on that someone may need.
South wind.
Also makes them commit.
3 bamboos. 4 bamboos.
Okay, so 3 is more
3
likely
bamboos.
than a 5.
1 bamboo.
Hmm.
6 bamboos.
Okay.
4 dots.
Need to pick up a 3 here.
Eight bamboos.
7 characters. Two bamboos.
It's going to be hard to build on this 5 because there's only one more
6
available.
bamboos.
There's a 3. Okay, that's great. We have
5
a
dots.
chance.
2 bamboos.
I guess we're ready, yeah. On a 3 or a 5. I wasn't
Green
thinking
dragon.
ahead here.
Eight characters.
Oh, I'm sorry. That
4
doesn't make it.
characters.
2 dots.
Not what I was looking for.
3 bamboos. 1 dot.
And there we go. Very nice. Okay, so this player was doing any like numbers with dragons, and this was 246888, which we predicted, and then 13579 and bams. Very nice. All right, third hand. Let's see. Ooh, a lot of odds again. Wow, 3 jokers. Okay. Ooh, not every day that you see that. We could end up playing 1, 2, 3. We don't have any pairs at the moment though, so it's hard to say that one will build. Let's get rid of the red, the 3, and the 4. Let's see what builds up here. Oh, another 7. Okay. 579 flower. That's an option. We could get rid of this 9 here, or we could keep it and get rid of the 8, knowing we're probably going to be playing another odd hand. What is it? Yeah, we'll pass the 8. Because 579 flower has almost the same probability as getting 2 pairs. Okay, so there's a soap, and we did pass a red. There's another 5. Which a soap we might hold on to here. Just trying to think about what we're, because let's get rid of the 6, the north, and the 5. Because I'm trying to think that 5 wouldn't have done much. Okay, so here we go. So there's 5, 7, 5, 7, 9. But then we have potential with 5, 7, 9 dragon. Okay, so maybe we get rid of the BAMs here. Since we kind of have build up. Keep what we have to make a win. Because these don't have pairs either, so it's very likely we could end up getting a 1, 3, 5. And then let's get rid of, because this doesn't have a 7, 9 potential. And then, so get rid of the 9 crack and then the 5 bam. So then that keeps this over here. Okay, so there's an 8 dot and 2 south winds. So that actually, because dragon number wind, that actually plays really nicely into the quint. And with all the jokers, we might as well attempt for it, since we haven't done it yet on this card. But we have to pass 1 tile. So let's hold off on the 8. Let's do a 7, 9, 3. Because if we manage to get a 6 dot here, we could do something in a consecutive run with flowers and dragons. There's a north. So north, south, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, all these hands have potential. Let's get rid of the north, though. Just in case we do end up getting a tile that we need. It's sacrificing one hand that's a stretch. And there we go. So might have not gotten one of these tiles, which, ooh, okay, so we're pretty set here on the hand that I want. We have 2 to pass, but okay, so oh yeah, we're looking really good here. We need to just build up on a 7 or an 8 and then another soap. We're looking really good for the quint hand here.
North wind.
1 bamboo.
I can't say I've actually went for quint hand in a while, so this one will be fun to play.
1 character.
Or at least go for. And then also if we pick up flowers, we could switch to that bottom one as well. So
Green dragon.
we end up quinting one of these numbers. Oh wow, there we go. So yeah, if we end up
9
quinting one
characters.
of the numbers, we could easily switch to the bottom hand if a flower comes in. But I don't see that being the, anything like it right now. We're
9
basically
characters.
one off, or not one off. Oh god, we're a couple off here.
South wind.
And there we go. So we're gonna take that.
Kong. East wind.
And if these players are smart, there is only 2 hands on the card that I could be playing.
East wind.
I think. Right? The
5
third hand down, and then
characters.
this one, yep. Unless I'm missing one.
Red dragon.
4 characters.
One bamboo. 5 dots.
Okay, so right now we're looking for soap or... Ooh, I really want to pick up a 7 or an 8 before soap, because then I don't want to get rid of the round 1.
3 bamboos.
But any tile that we pick up will be good.
2 characters.
So the wall hasn't even been...
3 bamboos.
I'm trying to remember how much it starts at. But I think it starts at 100, right?
3 characters.
It's not even 1/10 of the wall, or 2/10, basically 20% of the wall, and we already have 4 of the jokers. So really, I'm wondering what these other players have.
1 bamboo.
Oh, and there's a flower. Let's get rid of it.
Flower.
So that should tell them exactly what I'm playing, but
3 dots.
yep. It will... All the other stuff's a mystery, though, so, you just kind of have to see which ones haven't been
9
out. But
bamboos.
that's the nice part about having 2 pairs here. We have potential on both sides.
8 bamboos.
8 characters.
So it looks like someone may... Because 8
5
bam...
bamboos.
Let's see if 2 or 4 go out, or 6.
5 dots.
A lot of 5 dots. Maybe any,
7
numbers?
characters.
Hard to say.
Pung.
Okay, there we go. Get the train started.
Flower. 9 dots. 2 bamboos.
Ooh, okay, so there we go.
9 characters.
That kills them if they're playing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, which they may be.
9
or
characters.
Oh, they got rid of it. Yep. So now they're playing defense. Or they could be doing 1 through 9, but they could switch. I think. Be a harsh
6
switch, but
characters.
there is still potential. 5, 6 are
2
your 2 pairs,
bamboos.
and you can switch to the dragon flower hand very easily. But, you know, it's going to take some brain
6
power to
bamboos.
figure that one out. Because your hand was basically going for a consecutive
5
run, but
bamboos.
now you just need to figure out what to get rid of and what to take.
4 characters. West wind.
None of the tiles we need have gone out. Let's see if this...
3 characters.
Okay, so maybe they were playing consecutive
1
all
bamboo.
along. Interesting.
4 characters. One dot.
5 bamboos.
You said a 6 dot. What would a 6 dot do?
6 characters.
What would a 6 dot do, Jane? Am I missing something?
2 bamboos.
I think I'm missing something. Oh, I see what you
6
mean.
characters.
We could do... Oh, ooh, you know what? I didn't even
6
think about it. But yeah,
characters.
if we get a 6 dot, we could get rid of this, and then we're ready on an
4
8.
characters.
Because these would all be Norse. Good thinking. Good
West
thinking.
wind.
But Norse haven't... Well, there's only been,
One
what, one
dot.
out? Yeah, so... Good thinking, Jane.
Red dragon.
Because that would
1
be single pair
character.
pun. Yeah, wow. So if an 8 goes out, we might take it. Might pun. So if the 7 comes in before the 8, but 6 dot,
White
ooh.
dragon.
The fact that none of them have gone out.
Pung.
Ooh, they took... Oh.
4 dots.
Ooh. Shoot.
4 dots.
That sucks.
East wind.
They took it before we could.
8 dots.
So do we take this here and then...
Pung.
I guess, yeah. Let's hope for the best.
White dragon.
Yeah.
2 characters.
Good thinking on that one, Jane. But if this player, well, even so, there's no way I can be declared dead because if anyone throws it, I win. But also, this player, if they expose it, someone else would
2
have to throw it, and I would
characters.
get priority because I'm
6
winning.
dots.
And there we go.
Mahjong.
Very good hand there. But yeah, once these soaps kind of went out, that was, yeah, ugh. Never actually had that happen before where online, I would say, where player before me wants a tile, but usually there's like a joker or 2 involved, so it pays out. But wow, that was a good hand, but good switching there too. Okay, so this hand's looking a little... Ooh, I see a lot of wins, but that's about it. Wins, dragons, we have 2s, we have some upper bams. 1, 3, 5. Evens haven't really been working for us today, so we're just going to get rid of all of them. Because we don't have any flowers, so... And then no pairs, or no 4s or 6s to be seen. But we do have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 potential. Or 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Yeah. Then pair east here. It'll be interesting. Okay, so there's a 2, but also a north. Okay. Then another dragon. So maybe we just... So maybe try and find something that we could pair together. Because if we do news, we would need something to pair together like we did last. Or news would be any like numbers. So the 5s would be our only match at the point. So let's get rid of the opposite sides here. 1, 2, and 9. And then we have... Okay, so there we go. So there's another 5. So 1, 2, and 7. So 3, 4, 5 east west would work. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, this is a tough one because now we have we basically have 1, shoot, 2, 3. I guess we have to get rid of these. Well, we don't have to really get rid of the red. Let's go again. Because that would be killing that hand, but what would we be doing here? 3, 4, 5 dragon flower. So we'd have to pick up flowers, and we don't have flowers, and you need 4 of them. So honestly, trying to think here. So that would be, let's break it up. Oh, there we go. That's a gap. Good. Alright, so winds and dragons it is. Huh. Okay, so we have to hope to get another dragon here. Ooh. Nothing. Well, actually, you know what? If we keep the 2, we could play a 2022 hand. Let's do that. Should have probably thought about that in the beginning, but I didn't have the soap in the beginning, I don't think. Oh, and there's another 2. Wow, okay. So very good. So 2022 has potential to build. That one would require 2 norths, 3 east, 3 west, and 2 souths. So 2, 3, 3, 2. So that would be, oh wow. Yeah, let's only get rid of 2 here because we have a lot of hands that could potentially be played at the moment. It really just depends on what one comes in first. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, 3 and 5.
5 dots.
1 character.
So
6
the
dots.
top wind hand, if we build on east and west, then
8 dots.
kind of just have to figure out where these
3 dots.
if anyone plays the 2s, because if the 2s go out before I can
3
build
characters.
my year, then that top hand we can't, because if we play the top
4
wind hand, we can
dots.
easily flip-flop. Kind of just depends on these
4
dragons.
characters.
That's really what we're, kind of deciding right now. Is
6
do the dragons come in first, or do the year
4
hand?
characters.
And if we get more wins, then the year hand is actually stronger,
Flower.
because east and west are singles in the dragon hand. So
4 bamboos.
okay, so someone obviously is
6
playing
bamboos.
BAMs, so let's get rid of the 6. Make them think a little harder.
8 dots.
So if we can secure a 2 here, then we're pretty much set
7 dots.
on, well, we need a south to secure the pair, but
8 characters.
again, I feel like, okay, so there's a 4, let's get rid of that.
4 dots.
Again, that might make the 2s a
8
little
bamboos.
easier to, be thrown out if people see that a lot of the evens have gone out.
Red dragon.
Okay, so there's a red.
2 characters.
3 characters.
Okay, so 2 3s are out.
South wind.
There's one south. Okay.
North wind.
Let's pass on that one.
South wind.
Okay, so there we go. So
6 characters.
this built, but the only issue is we need to
7 dots.
need to get the south wind because there's only one left. And then if that fails, I don't know then. We'd be in a tough
8
spot.
bamboos. 6 bamboos.
So we need to pick a south wind up here to be safe.
Red
Because we
dragon.
could play 2022 green and red, but we'd need a lot of jokers for that one.
4 bamboos. 1 character.
Also, 5 bam is such a generic tile, it could be used as a joker.
4
8.
characters.
In this instance, okay, so there we go. So there's 2 dragons. Let's get rid of the 5 here.
5 bamboos.
Because then, in case the south does go out, then we have potential to still be playing the game.
7 dots.
We would just have to pick up, more
6
souths
dots.
and dragons, but
7 bamboos.
it's possible. Okay, and there's a flower. I don't think that really does anything
Flower.
for us. Because even in the year category,
4 characters. Green dragon.
all right,
Pond.
see you later, Kathleen. Oh, yes. Oh, there we go. Okay.
1 bamboo.
Singles and pairs. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Usually when a lot of people aren't calling stuff,
West
but
wind.
what I also think is happening is a lot of people might
1
be
character.
forming their hand around something.
Green dragon.
Might have been able to hold off on that, because
5 dots.
I don't really know what we're going to be calling here. I guess
2 bamboos.
we just have to pick up the south here. Because we're technically 2
8
tiles away
dots.
still. We're an east and a west.
7 bamboos.
It's really risky to go for this one, but let's get rid of the soap here.
White dragon.
Now, you know what? If
4
we
dots.
kept that, we might have been able to switch to a quint hand. But
South
again,
wind.
I'm basically set, and there's the south. Okay, shoot. So,
East wind.
and then yeah, that 8, getting rid of it. Well, now we're really in a piffy here.
8 characters.
Because we got rid of the extra soap, which could have been used in a quint hand, but quints are just not looking good. Then we got
8
rid of the dragon.
characters.
Yeah, I got a little risky there with the pair, but it happens. So now I think we just play educated defense.
Flower.
Because there's only 48 tiles left, and we have basically all these wins that we can just freely
2
get rid
dots.
of. Okay, that gives us more safe discards. So
East wind.
could still do any like
5
numbers. If we pick
dots.
up, oh no, we can't because it's a pair of souths.
6 bamboos.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just switch to defense here.
2 characters.
West wind.
Okay, so ones have been out a significant amount. if I'm not
9
mistaken.
bamboos.
Yep. So safe, 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 not safe,
5 bamboos.
safe.
4 bamboos.
Okay, we'll just play defense here.
White dragon.
Green dragon.
Oh, so this is a pair. So let's get rid of
5
this one
bamboos.
while we can. Oh, but that's a pair. Yeah.
5 characters.
We'll hold it. We'll hold it. We'll see if with the 5 someone may want it.
West wind.
Yeah, because we could have potentially
6
switched and we could have
bamboos.
stayed in the game, but this late in, I'm just gonna switch to defense because
5 characters.
we already have a pretty good winning score here too. So I'd
9
rather play defense than
bamboos.
throw into a win that could cost us a lot of, you know, a lot of money
North wind.
in real life. Basically, that's how I'll look at it. But
2 characters.
likewise, y'all know what I mean.
6 dots.
Plus, we have all these free discards that basically are
3
safe.
bamboos.
Let's get rid of it now.
3 bamboos.
Red dragon. 6 dots. 7 dots.
West wind.
Okay, so there's been a lot of those, but 5's a single.
3
so,
dots.
and again, I have all these other tiles to discard, so and the
2
wins are
bamboos.
pretty safe, I think. They're safer than single tiles at this point.
2 characters.
North wind.
Yeah, I mean, these
1 bamboo.
there has to be at least 2 players that I'm like keeping tiles from at the moment.
Red dragon.
This one also.
8 dots.
North wind.
Okay, that's another 9.
9 dots. Kong.
Ooh, okay, so any like numbers of 9s over here potentially.
3 dots.
All right.
East wind.
Yeah, see, all the winds came in, but not the south. Oh, hello, Sandra.
4
Welcome.
dots. 4 bamboos. 3 dots.
East wind.
Okay, and now we're gonna get rid of jokers here just because we can.
White dragon. 5 characters. 3 characters.
Joker.
Yeah, we had a lot of tiles, so we could get rid of 3, 2,
5
1. Yeah, we'll
dots.
be the last player, so hopefully it makes it back to us.
Joker.
Oh, saved by the bell. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Very nice hand. Nice one, especially on the last tile. Wow, well, second to last, but last for them. Very nice one. So they were doing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Fourth hand down. This player was doing 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9 concealed single or consecutive run. So they were pretty close. They were one away from being on call, I think, because they had the pair and or the single. Yeah, very nice. So this player was pretty close on a really nice hand as well. And then this player was doing consecutive run dragon flower, but just no jokers there, so couldn't really get it. But kind of 4 flowers, that's really good to have built up. But again, without the jokers, she was so close. So all right, that's gonna do it for tonight. Played Mahjong group that want to stick to 2021 card until next April. I play. Oh, good luck. Hopefully it works out for you. Again, though, if you have success, let us know. Love hearing about that. So, but yeah, next or Thursday night is when the next stream will be. And then tomorrow, the Siamese video will be up, and then Friday, we'll follow with the pushing over the edge. So, have a good night.